Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney here with a bonus video because it is my stop on the hashtag Frugal Frocks. I think it's Frugal Frocks 22. Ooh, now I can't remember. I'll put the hashtag here. Tour. Okay, so last year Frugal Frocks it needed to be a dress, and I did a whole video on it, and I picked a pattern from the fabric-store.com dress pattern, and yeah, it didn't work out great, but you know, sometimes that happens. Anyway, the whole purpose of it is to use a free pattern, fabric from your stash, and make yourself a beautiful frock. So part of the tour is giving you guys inspiration for free patterns. Obviously, our stashes all look different, so I don't know what's in your stash, but you don't actually have to use things that are traditional fabric yardage. You could use duvets that you have around the house, tablecloths, sheets, blankets, whatever you want to use depending on your pattern. Yes, so that's basically the rules. So March 1st, you start sewing, you pick your pattern, you pick out your fabric in your stash, and you make something, and you post it on March 31st, and you're going to want to make sure, and this is all on happening on, I think it's all happening on Instagram. I will link to the post below, but you just, I think, yeah, you post a picture of your make, and you need to tag, use the hashtag, the Frugal Frocks hashtag that I'll put here, but also make sure you tag Sam from Frugalissima and also Ruin from the Yorkshire Sew Girl as well, because they're the ones hosting the challenge. So yes, and I will hopefully have put a graphic up that the instructions, the directions are very simple. But there's a ton of prizes that they have giving out. It'll be a random draw, so everyone has equal opportunity to enter, to win, all that jazz. Okay, so I thought what would be fun is, because this year you don't have to make a dress. You can make anything clothing-wise. They just ask that not be like, you know, a dog sweater or a underwear pattern or something like that. Something that you can easily, an actual frock, a piece of clothing that you would wear on the outside as a person. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to put together a little module, since that's kind of my thing. So I have picked out 6 patterns that you could use to put together a little spring module if you would like. And I think I'll tell you when I get to the one. I've made a few of these already, but the one that I think I'm going to make for my own entry into the Frugal Frocks. All right, so for those of you that are new to the channel, a module is a really easy way to sew and a really easy way to build up like a capsule wardrobe. So one module is a topper or a layering piece, like a cardigan, jacket, vest, something that you could use for layering. 2 bottoms, skirts, shorts, pants, whatever, and then 3 tops. Obviously this heavily favors separates. And then if you're using similar color story, you know, you could add a second module, and then your outfit combinations start to grow exponentially, and it's a really cool idea. Not my idea. Christy Russell from Fashion Translated and Christy Russell on YouTube. This is her way of styling people. She's not a seamstress, but this was her way of building up clients' wardrobes, and I thought it was genius. So I started kind of using that for sewing a more cohesive wardrobe. Anyway, so for the topper, cardigan, whatever, I had to pick my absolute, it may be my favorite cardigan pattern, but it is the Sinclair Patterns Harper cardigan. Guys, this is free. I have made this quite a few times. It comes with a short file if you're a short person, which I am. I use the short file, regular and tall. So if you normally have to lengthen things or shorten things, you can, you know, use either. Or if you normally don't have to do anything like that, there's the regular file. It doesn't have full bust or anything, but it also comes in like varying lengths as well. It's actually a lot for a free pattern, if I'm honest. Got little patch pockets in the front. I have made 3, and I wear 3 pretty regularly. All 3 of mine are the classic length, so it hits like low hip. But there's a few different variations in lengths there, and yeah, kind of a whole bunch of options. And I love a good cardigan. So yeah, depending on what your preference is, it's a great pattern and highly recommend. Okay, I also tried to choose all different, each pattern has a different pattern company so that you can get out there. The whole point is to, number 1, be frugal with your sewing, obviously Frugal Frocks, but also a great way to try out some new to you pattern designers in the process, which I think that's a great way as a pattern designer for them to, you know, give you a taste of kind of their product by doing free patterns. Okay, For the bottoms, I have picked the Itch to Stitch Lindy Petal Skirt. Itch to Stitch actually has a few different, 3 free patterns, and I've made 2 of them. I've actually not made this Lindy Petal Skirt, but it's a knit skirt with a really cool, like, crossover kind of tulip effect on it, which I think would be so cute and so comfortable to wear. Make it up in a ponte and a solid, or even a print if you wanted to. And yeah, this is on my list of things to make, but I've made her other 2 free patterns, and they're great. So definitely, you know, try a lot of these out. Also, there's a ton of free patterns out there. So definitely there's a whole bunch of YouTubers taking part in this entire challenge, and I highly recommend that I will pop that graphic up at the end of the video so you can kind of take a look at who has presented, who is presenting. There's people, you know, 2 a day, because there's so many are taking part, but everyone will have options for free patterns. So I highly recommend trying everyone out and seeing what they've come up with. All right, for the second bottom, I've gone with the Peppermint Magazine wide leg pant. Rachel from Stitched Up loves these pants and has made a few different versions of them, and I've always wanted to try them, but I think they would be perfect for spring. God, there's actually quite a few Peppermint Magazine patterns. They have a whole bunch of free ones, and I was kind of glancing at those a little bit. But I think for purposes of this module that the wide leg pant would fit perfectly. It's cropped, wide leg, cute little pockets on the front. You could make it in a cotton twill, a linen, denim if you wanted, and it would, I think, really round out the wardrobe nicely. Okay, so those are my 2 bottoms. Now, for my 3 tops, I went with very basic tops, and there's a lot of really basic t-shirts out there right now for free patterns. There's the French Navy Stellan tee. Who else had one that I was looking at? Was it Rebecca? I was looking at a whole bunch of different ones. Anyway, but I decided the kind of the boxier t-shirt that I decided to go with was Closet Core Patterns, their core t-shirt. Mostly because I have already downloaded and printed this one out. This one has a, it's kind of a boxy shirt, hits high hip, so it's not really cropped, but it is, you know, the boxiness is balanced well with the length. But it has a short sleeve version, and then you can also add on a 3/4 length sleeve, I think it is. And it has 2 fronts. It has like a darted front and then just like a regular front, and I've gone with the darted front, and I did do a full bust adjustment on it, but I can't remember what I've done. That's what I think I'm going to be using for my Frugal frocks when all is said and done. So I've been wanting to make that pattern up for a while, and actually the fabric I was going to make with it, I ended up making a Harper cardigan out of. It was that camel colored one, so I haven't got around to making that one yet. But it has a little pocket on the front. It's just a very modern looking boxy t-shirt, and you don't need super stretchy knit because it is a boxier fit and has a little bit wider neckline. So I have some organic cotton jersey in my stash, but it is 100% cotton, and it does not have a lot of recovery, and all stretch in it is mechanical because there's no lycra in there. I think I'm going to use one of those actually. So that is my plans for my Frugal frocks, and also, you know, for one of the tops on this. For the second top in this little capsule that I'm putting together, I've gone with the Love Notions Laundry Day Tee. I made this, this is a dress or a tee. It has quite a few different sleeve options, a few different neckline options, and if you go on the website, it says it's on sale for $5. However, when you click on that and you go to their Facebook group, if you join their Facebook group, you get a code for that pattern for free, which is why I've included it. It's just a very swingy kind of trapeze style top, but in a drapier knit, like a rayon or like a double brushed poly, or just a bamboo, just something with a lot of heavy drape. It's a very attractive fabric, or very attractive shape, even if you have a large bust. And this pattern also includes the full bust option as well if you need it. I made the dress, gosh, with the Distachify fabric not that long ago, and it worked really, really well. So I would highly recommend it. I know a lot of people love that pattern, and yeah, you join their Facebook group, you get a code for the pattern for free, and it's a great top. And I think it'd be cute over both bottoms that I've paired with this little module, as would the Closet Core t-shirt. And then for the final top, I have gone with the Ellie & Mac Curved Hem Tiny Pocket Tank, I think is what it's called. I think that's the full name of it. Just because I thought a good tank top would be a great thing to add to the capsule. That's great with layering with the cardigan, and as we're eventually getting into warmer weather, it'd be a fun one to add for layering purposes or as is. And there was a whole bunch of really cute versions of that also on the website. And I thought a tank top would be a nice one to add to my little module. Yeah, I think that, yes, the 3 tops are pretty basic tops, but I think in this sense, especially when you're pulling stuff from your stash, it could be a lot of fun to play around with some prints. You know, maybe do 3 different printed tops with solid bottoms, or if you are, I like to wear prints on the bottom half a lot. You could do 2 different prints on the bottom that are in a similar color story and do 3 solid tops, and then throw on a solid cardigan and you're set and ready to go. But yeah, all for just whatever you've got in your stash. I just think this is such a great idea and such a fun challenge. And again, tons of prizes. The deadline is March 31st, and then they'll pick a winner and have that uploaded soon. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you consider taking part in the Frugal Frogs Challenge. I will leave everything I talked about listed down below if you're interested in taking a look at any of those free patterns. Again, there are so many more out there, so definitely go head to everyone else's channels and take a peek at what they're doing as well. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow with part 3 of the Ziggy Sew Along, and then again on Tuesday. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.